What's up, y'all? I just wanted to talk about over explaining and oversharing. So, I'm on my self improvement journey, and this is definitely one of the things that I noticed that I struggle with. I'm trying to gradually come out of people pleasing and just all of the traits that come with that type of behavior, personality, or whatever. And I'm starting to notice how over explaining is just not it. I'm starting to see patterns in my life, and I'm starting to see how, when I do over explain something, um, sometimes, afterwards, I tend to, based on the reaction that the person gives, I'm starting to be like, shy, I might as well not even say nothing. Because one of the things that I'm starting to understand is people, when you talk, a lot of times they're gonna misunderstand you anyway. And it's like if a person is just gonna misunderstand what you're saying and you sitting here trying to make them get it because it makes sense in your head, but they're just like, I don't know, however their psyche is built up or whatever it is, they just not catching it. And it's like if you're not gonna catch it, then I'm gonna stop throwing it. And what made me start picking this up is, yes, I've seen a lot of videos on this. I would like to throw that in there. But before that, I started to recognize this pattern on my own. And one of the things that made me really start focusing on it is the emotions that I would get behind it, or the way that I would feel afterwards, or I would feel slightly angry afterwards. And so I started to understand, okay, that's your fault. That's your fault. It's my fault because I continue to keep doing the same thing. If I don't like the feeling behind it afterwards, then maybe I should just shut the F up. You know what I'm saying? Um, I also, because I be on these YouTube streets learning and, growing and just trying to improve my life. And there's this word called cognitive dissonance. I want to do a video on that. And I'm starting to understand that the way people's psyche is built up, that determines how well a person's going to be able to hear you. Because if they have a certain mindset on something, and you're trying to explain to them, their brain is going to calculate it the way their brain calculates it. And I'm going to give an example of this. I was watching a video of a man. I was surprised because I've seen women talk about this, but it was a man, and he was basically saying how difficult parenthood is, and how, and he just went into a explanation and was talking about it, saying he loves his children, but he wants his own identity too. He doesn't want to give up his whole identity for his children. And I'm listening, and it's like one of them commentary videos. And then people still tend to think all people heard was, oh, he hates his kids. Not everybody, but of course, damn, you gotta I'm over explaining now because I gotta explain things how new. I'm like, how didn't people understand what this man was saying? That was so crazy to me. Like, wow. So, anyways, that's all I wanted to say for that. Don't, if you struggle with over explaining like me, I'm coming out of that now. And oversharing, that's a whole different topic. Oversharing and overthinking, over this, over that. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say. If you're struggling with that, what I tend to do, if I have a negative feeling after a conversation with someone, I'm gonna check that. Okay, why did I have that? Okay, well, it's because of this, or it's because I was trying to, it was just a moment, blah, 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 blah. And then try to correct that for next time you're conversing with that person, or time you're conversing with a person and you feel compelled to over explain. There's gonna be, call it what you want, call it your intuition, that still small voice, the Jiminy Cricket, whatever it is. I'm telling you, before you open up your mouth, it's gonna say, hey, you think you should say all that? It's gonna tell you, because God knows what you're working on. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say for this video. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and have a good rest of your day.